Welcome to our video. The National Football League is known for its brutal and unforgiving weather conditions. From icy winds to frigid temperatures, the elements can play a major role in the outcome of a game. In this video, we're going to take a look back at some of the coldest games ever played in NFL history. Get ready to shiver as we revisit some of the most bone-chilling moments on the gridiron. Raiders vs. Packers 1993, 0 degrees, wind chill -20. In the 1993 season's Week 17, the Los Angeles Raiders were not ready for the cold weather at the frozen tundra. Art Shell's team went to Lambeau Field, where they lost to Green Bay Packers 28-0. The Raiders struggled to protect their quarterback and committed 4 turnovers against Reggie White and his teammates, who sacked the Raiders quarterback 8 times. Raiders vs. Bills 1994, 0 degrees, wind chill -32. In another game, played just 3 weeks after their loss to Green Bay in the freezing conditions, the Los Angeles Raiders faced even colder temperatures. Though they put up a better fight in this game, they still fell to the Buffalo Bills with a score of 29-23. The Bills continued on to win the AFC title in the following week, before losing to the Dallas Cowboys in Super Bowl XXVII, marking their 4th consecutive Super Bowl defeat. Bears vs. Vikings 1972, -2 degrees, wind chill -15. In this Week 12 game, both NFC North teams were accustomed to playing in cold weather, but the -15 wind chill was a different story. Despite the frigid conditions, the Vikings managed to secure a 23-10 victory over the Bears, improving their record to 7-5. Future Hall of Famer Fran Tarkenton played a crucial role in the win, throwing for 261 yards and a touchdown for Minnesota. Packers vs. Vikings 1972, -2 degrees, wind chill -19. The following week, the temperature dropped even further in Minneapolis. The Vikings hosted the Packers at the Metropolitan Stadium, but ended up losing 7-23. The Packers relied heavily on their running game, making just 14 passes compared to 45 rushing attempts, and emerged victorious in the frigid conditions. Raiders vs. Browns 1981, -4 degrees, wind chill -36. The Oakland Raiders may be located in sunny California, but they've played in their fair share of cold weather games. In a road playoff game against the Cleveland Browns, the Raiders managed to come out on top with a 14-12 win. It was a messy game with 7 turnovers between the two teams, but the victory propelled the Raiders to a Super Bowl XV win over the Philadelphia Eagles. Giants vs. Packers 2008, -4 degrees, wind chill -24. Facing a brutal -24 wind chill and an experienced Packers team led by Brett Favre, the Giants faced their toughest challenge yet in their 3rd consecutive road playoff game. Despite missing 2 field goals in the 4th quarter, Lawrence Tynes' 47-yard kick in overtime ultimately sealed a victory for the Giants. However, the game will be remembered not only for its thrilling finish, but also for the image of Giants head coach Tom Coughlin's frozen red face. Seahawks vs. Vikings 2016, -6 degrees, wind chill -25. In the 21st century, the Minnesota Vikings played at TCF Bank Stadium in 2014 and 2015 while waiting for the construction of US Bank Stadium. In one of those games, Blair Walsh kicked 3 field goals to give the Vikings a 9-0 lead heading into the 4th quarter. However, the Seattle Seahawks scored 10 unanswered points to take the lead late in the game. With 20 seconds left, Walsh missed a game-winning 26-yard field goal, securing Seattle's victory. This was the last outdoor home game the Vikings played before moving into a dome. Chargers vs. Bengals 1982, -9 degrees, wind chill -59. Dubbed as the Freezer Bowl, this game was played in incredibly frigid conditions with a wind chill that marked it as the coldest game in NFL history. Despite the extreme weather, The Cincinnati Bengals dominated the game and beat the San Diego Chargers 27-7 in the AFC Championship game. The Chargers struggled in the harsh weather, with quarterback Dan Fouts committing 4 turnovers. This victory led the Bengals to Super Bowl XVII, where they lost to the San Francisco 49ers. Cowboys vs. Packers 1967, minus 13 degrees, wind chill minus 48. In the annals of NFL history, few games have become as legendary as the 1967 NFC Championship game, also known as the Ice Bowl. The game was played at Lambeau Field and had a kickoff temperature of minus 13 degrees, with wind chills reaching minus 48 degrees. Despite the frigid conditions, the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys battled it out in a game that would become one of the greatest in NFL history. In the end, the Packers emerged victorious with a score of 21-17, with Bart Starr scoring the game-winning touchdown in the final seconds. The game would also mark the final home game of legendary head coach Vince Lombardi before he stepped down from the team after the Packers won Super Bowl II 2 weeks later.